welcome everyone to the channel. I am your host, SWBrainGames, and I am a Fortnite, Apex Legends, Skyrim, DayZ, and Summer's War mobile player. I'm here to help you out with your challenges. So if you need my help, don't feel free to check out my guides. All right, I'll see you all later. Wait for the countdown. Fasten your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a bumpy ride. That's 2012 election for you. You like that? You like this? First, you'll hear him cussing, but yeah. Hope you guys enjoy that. Let's get this party started. All right, so now we're here on the Money Not Raw, and guys, this is this is currently Sunday. Is it the 15th? The 15th of November. So this is going to go cover from Monday the 9th all the way to the 13th, Friday the 13th. But and I'll have last night's pay-per-view from Impact Wrestling's Turning Point. I'll be working on that one as soon as I'm done with this. And then once we get caught up with that, then we'll finish off the rest, all right? So literally, I just got pretty much all the results for you. This is starting off with Money Not Raw. All right. And just remember, NXT and AEW is a little bit mixed up. And I tried to get more results and stuff for NXT and AEW. I mean, Impact Wrestling and AEW, but I didn't get as much because I don't know why. Because apparently Team Awesome has it, didn't really do that much diving into Impact Wrestling and AEW this time around, but they did on Raw and Smackdown and NXT. But most of this right here is actually from each individual page of Facebook, in WWE NXT, WWE Smackdown, WWE Raw. All right. And of course, I even tried to go, AEW on TNT. They didn't show that much. Impact Wrestling. And then I had to go to different areas to find it. These ones right here, this part is from the actual Facebook page. So, of course, now we can kind of start diving into this a little bit. This pretty much the pictures tell everything right here, but of course on this one they're trying AJ Styles has appointed himself the captain and stuff, and of course he did that last week and week before and all that, ever since they announced it. And then they decided to do a team exercise to have Matt Riddle and Keith Lee. Of course, Matt Riddle had qualified, I remember who exactly he beat. I think it was Elias and Jeff Hardy, I think it was Elias and Jeff Hardy, and then he beat him. He ended up pinning Elias, and then he became part of it. So he was wrestling 2 times on Money Night Raw. So that was pretty impressive. And he won them both. So hats off to him. And then, of course, this one right here, this is kind of it just kind of came out of nowhere and stuff. And then Titus O'Neil was kind of being all cocky and stuff, and he wanted to face him, and he was beating him up pretty good, and then he got speared and then submitted. And then, of course, here we go. Lana went through a table for the 8th time. Now, I know some people would probably be like, "Why? What's wrong with you? Why are you being so hateful?" And I don't exactly hate Lana's character or even her and stuff, but I get kind of excited every time she goes through the table, and I'm hoping they at least keep it up for at least 10 times. And that's just me. Of course, even though Drew McIntyre himself was actually pretty busy too, because he was on Raw and then he showed up on Smackdown. So yeah. But anyways, guys, like I said, I'll be doing this, and then I'll be doing I'll be doing Impact Wrestling's Turning Point. I'm going to be getting all the clips and stuff on this. I just want to get this out so I can start erasing all the pictures and stuff. And I'm even going to be working on a special Grand Theft Auto video. I think I'm probably going to do a couple more clips and stuff, just the tiny ones. They're like 6, 7, 10 seconds long. Of course, 2 of them you've already seen. But yeah. And so yeah. Riddle's a final member and all this stuff. And yeah, this was actually that part was actually the beginning, but I think these ones right here were, I don't remember where it started, where Team Awesome started on it, but I'm getting it from both, you know, so just like I do with Fortnite and stuff. And letting you guys know, I will be working on Fortnite pretty soon, alright? Just gotta get caught up on the wrestling, just gotta get caught up on all the other stuff that I'm trying to do, I'm trying to work on and stuff, okay? And once Monday comes, and I'll have all the other videos up and stuff, and I'll do Monday Night Raw, and I'll do it perfect, accurate and stuff, and give more details. I still won't be doing videos, but I'll be trying to get as much in as I can. I might even go through the WWE Network just to get all the information, and then go through Impact Wrestling, and then so on and so on. But yeah. So yeah, now this one here is part of the Team Awesome side now. So yeah, it's a little bit extended, guys, and I think it's almost 30 minutes long, so just bear with me, all right? So, and I'm actually doing this in the car because my wife's brother is here, and he doesn't like loud noises, and I'm hoping that I'm not being too loud right now in the car. but yeah, I'll try to get everything straightened up. Oh yeah, this is just memes and stuff that made by Team Awesome. Tonight's episode of Raw is sponsored by the number 8, as in 8 times that Lana has been thrown through the table. So now we move on to Impact Wrestling, and I'm trying to make it more fun for you guys, so you don't. What? I'm trying to have fun, guys. I'm just coming back to SWBrainGames and stuff, and looking at it and seeing that we're not very far from hitting 4,000 subscribers. By the way, guys, when we officially hit 5,000 subscribers on SWBrainGames, I will release my song Renegade. I will officially release it. So I'm giving myself enough time. So, but when I hit 5,000, Renegade is going to be coming out. Basically, probably the next day. So yeah. And it will be the Crimson Army as in TCA, so it'll be TCA Song 1 or something, as I used to do. Renegade, alright? So, I pretty much have the lyrics all taken care of. I just gotta get the audio and stuff, and then maybe put something in the background to make it sound cool. Alright? And so this is just a short version of Impact Wrestling, because I had to go through this different site right here, because I like to have the sites to where they're very short. They're very short. You know, just explain it a little bit, and then boom, move on. You don't explain it in freaking make a whole story out of one match. You know, when there's no explanation, you know, it's like, if there's something happened in the match, then something happened in the match. And, of course, I just put this on here, too, the WWE's Tribute to the Troops. It's going to be December 6th. So they usually do that every year. Alright. So the next one. WWE, or as in New Day said, WWENXT. No, you don't say NXT, but I'm just messing with you guys. So, NXT was... I didn't fall asleep on it, but there was something big that freaking happened that I think threw everybody off. And probably... I don't know if it beat AEW in the ratings war. And of course, on this one was actually pretty shocking right here. So, and it says like there's tomorrow night or whatever. So I just kind of showed the match lineup. Toni Storm. I was really thinking that, you know, I don't remember did she won or not. I don't think Toni Storm won. Yeah, because she lost. Oh, she lost. Yeah, and then this one right here, Johnny Gargano will defend his newly won WWE NXT North American Championship against a worthy opponent tomorrow night. This match was pretty competitive and stuff, but I was distracted because I was doing other stuff at the same time too. But yeah. Now this one, the next match here, Xia Li versus Big Mofo. Big Mofo Raquel Gonzalez. I think she's about as tall as me. No, I mean, I'm 6'4". I know she's about 6 foot or so. She's up there. I think her and Charlotte Flair they probably see eye to eye, literally. But that match didn't really last long, if I remember right. This one right here, this one was definitely a knockdown, drop down, freaking butt whooping stuff. But no title was changed. There was a title change on NXT. But yeah. So this kid right here, freaking skinny, the skinniest little person that kind of reminds me of that Leo Rush guy. Leo Rush, he was a NXT Cruiserweight champion and stuff. He was a dominator. But this little skinny little guy pulled it off. He rolled him up. 1, 2, 3. Freaking just what the and this little skinny, I call him a kid, but he's probably at least maybe in his early, maybe even late 20s, let's just say, but he might even be younger than that. And then, of course, we had the Santos Escobar, and of course, I think this one right here, I think this was part of the Team Awesome stuff. And then, let's see, was this oh yeah. Yeah, so this one was kind of a trippy one too. You know, I had this one guy coming out and stuff, and then Node or whatever kind of reminds me of James Mitchell or whatever, the one that's in Impact Wrestling, the one that got reincarnated or whatever they call it. And of course, the one that was in the scary movie, you know, Scream kind of mask or whatever, ended up being Candice LeRae's teammate, tag team partner or whatever, Indy Hartwell. And then of course, he had a match between Dexter Lumis and I forgot who it was. Dexter Lumis and Timothy Thatcher. And I think Timothy Thatcher actually came out. Yeah, Thatcher actually came out with the win. And then Cameron Grimes came out from behind and then just started beating the living crap out of him. And then we've got the new, I guess you would call it the new, we call it, let me get a brain fart. The new undisputed era. The new undisputed era. You know, you got Pete Dunne, and you got the new tag team champions with that guy, I forget his name, some former football player, I think. I think he was a kicker or something in the NFL or something. I'm not sure. But he's got his own little gang, his own little posse, his own little clan, I guess, is trying to be the best there is. Now, this part right here is definitely part of Team Awesome, on the Team Awesome side. So, literally, this guy, Ruff here, is so tiny. He tried to put the belt on, and it freaking slipped. Freaking slipped. I mean, he's so tiny. He's just tiny. I was like, I could probably just balance him with my freaking finger. It seems like, you know. Now this one, guys, this one's definitely gonna be a treat, and I definitely love to do the results for this one. Now I'm not sure who wins, but if anybody does, if anybody's gonna knock out Moxley, then I'd at least hope that it would be you know, Kenny Omega. And of course, apparently the sons of Devon Dudley are a tag team, and they're in AEW now. And of course, finally, we had the appearance of what they call, and this is literally what he's called, the Bastard. The Bastard. Pack. So, a Bastard Pack. And you can watch AEW if you don't believe me. I'm not just saying he's a bastard. That's what he calls himself. The Bastard. I guess. AEW is technically, I guess you could say AEW nowadays is kind of like the old Attitude Era in the WWE and stuff. Alright, so now, last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, it's Friday Night Smackdown! With the Intercontinental Champion defending his Intercontinental belt against Apollo Crews, which at first was an actual good match, but then basically this one was a one to watch. Was I want to watch on Smackdown. Because something that I was wanting to see for a long time finally happened. And finally, the almost 6-7 month rivalry of... Oh yeah, and of course, this is the next week one right here, next week. So, you kind of figure out why in a second. But it was because of Murphy. Or I'll say it, Buddy Murphy. Oh yeah, and of course, another thing, just another hint, you know, they're changing everybody's names. You know, it used to be Buddy Murphy, and now it's Murphy. And like with Matt Riddle, it used to be Matt Riddle. Now it's just Riddle. I mean, imagine if they did that to Liv Morgan. What do you think they would use? And what one do you think they'd take out? To say Liv? Say Liv! Or would it just be Morgan? I don't know. But she's going to Survivor Series. And she actually did it in pretty decent fashion, too. And of course, you know, I'll be honest, I've always kind of been a fan of Liv Morgan and stuff, because she's kind of the Harley Quinn of the WWE, especially when all three of the members of Riot Squad was there. She had her hair all duded up and stuff like Harley Quinn. And I say this too. Liv Morgan deserved to be more of the Sister Abigail side of the story thing than Alexa Bliss. I mean, let's just imagine Liv Morgan as Bray Wyatt's little pawn, you know? That would be fun. Instead, Alexa Bliss, she's yeah. But she still pulls it off, you know. And of course, you had Sasha Banks coming out, and she was talking about, you know, and how she finally, you know, defended her title and stuff last week and stuff, and everybody was saying that she couldn't do it and stuff. And then Bayley's music came out, it had Bayley's music, and then Carmella came from behind and super kicked her, and then I don't know what you call it, and face buster Mella, or whatever you want to call it, face Mella, face Mella Buster. I don't know. But yeah. So, Rey Mysterio defeated Seth Rollins following a betrayal by Buddy Murphy. And see, they say Buddy Murphy on there. So, it's like, I think that might have been Team Awesome on doing that one. But they said Buddy Murphy. So, he might be going back to Buddy Murphy or something. And then, the part that everybody was been wanting to see, Buddy Murphy finally shaking hands with Dominic Mysterio and Rey Mysterio. So, they're all a nice little happy family now. Aww. Aww. Alright. So, moving on. Drew McIntyre versus Jey Uso. And Jey Uso got claymored. Oh, what can I tell you? You can't beat a Highlander. And I have Highlander blood in me. So, and who knows? I might even be related to Drew McIntyre in some way or fashion or whatever. Because I know my bloodline is Scottish. He's Scottish. So, and I know I have a little bit of a psycho way sometimes. But that's just the fun of it. People call me crazy, but I am who I am, and I will never change. Just like my favorite rapper, Tom McDonald. So, but yeah, anyways, guys, I'm just trying to have a little fun. You know, this is technically the comeback of SWBrainGames after what, a week and a half of being gone. Technically, it wasn't gone because I did put up a couple Summer's Word videos here and there. And that's the main thing I was focused on. I wasn't playing any games. I wasn't doing anything. And then I finally I did some Grand Theft Auto 5. I did some WWE 2K20 just to blow up some steam. And then finally, last night, or technically the previous night into yesterday morning, for probably about, from when I got off work to about 7, maybe 7:30 in the morning, I was playing Fortnite. And I brought in about, I think about 7 or 8 wins and about 10 extra levels. So now I'm 40 levels away from the max level, you know, get that. And I've got Gold Wolverine right now, and I've got to get that Halon series now. So I'll be working on that. But yeah, anyways, guys, if you're not paying attention to Fortnite or whatever, then just, you know, you can skip that part or whatever, or just completely mute me and just watch just watch this, you know, and then just fast forward until, you know, until you get what you want. If you don't want to hear me mumble around and all this stuff. Yeah, so now it used to be Gable, now it's back to Chad Gable. Chad Gable. And this kind of flyer thing kind of reminds me of like the logo on the sides. It kind of reminds me of American Ninja Warrior for some reason. And also it says Alpha Academy. Wasn't there something else? It was an Alpha Academy, which I can't remember right now, but Alpha Academy. But yeah, so yeah, we had that, and of course, I guess Drew McIntyre, maybe they're pushing Drew McIntyre to beat Randy Orton on Monday. I mean, that's just a minute. I've looked on the picture, and maybe I'll put it on. I'll get the Team Awesome thing again and put it up. But it was showing the you know, his like 14 title reigns or whatever, and most of them didn't even get out past 35 days as champion. So some of it, he's been champion for 11 days, he was champion for 26 days, he was champion for 22 days. Of course, the biggest one was like, I think his second title reign, or maybe his third or something, that lasted 222 days. And then another one that lasted like 100 days or something. But yeah, and of course, I know I showed this a while ago, guys, for Turning Point, but it is the next pay-per-view that was, well, say technically last night. So as soon as I can, I will be doing the results. So I'll show this, and I kind of had it a little bit extended so you can kind of look at everything in exact detail. But yeah, and of course I had the results part. I mean, not the results part, but you know, the part on the side, and then this. But anyways, guys, that is all we got today. And now I'm out of breath. Anyways, guys, that has to be SWBrainGames. I will see you all later. I love you all. Thank you for the support. I will see you all later.